Today was the launch in mainland China of the Redmi Note 8 Pro. The Redmi Note 8 is coming on the 10th of September. The Note 8 Pro, yeah, I have it here. I've done my unboxing. Go and check that video out if you want to see my first impressions. In other parts of the world, Redmi I think is even more popular than Xiaomi. But in mainland China, Xiaomi is the king and Redmi is seen as a secondary sub-brand. But anyway, still a lot of hype on social media in China today about the Redmi Note 8 Pro launch. More on Xiaomi. They are apparently planning 4 phones with this new 100 megapixel sensor. Xiaomi worked with Samsung to develop this sensor, or at least they were going to be the first ones to be able to use this sensor. And now it seems, thanks to XDA developers, they found 4 models that might be using this 100 megapixel camera sensor going forward. They have code names which are Tucana, Draco or Draco, Yumi and Simi. It doesn't say whether they're Xiaomi devices or Redmi devices or a mix of both. And I'm just trying to think what devices they would go in. Would we possibly see that 100 megapixel sensor in a Redmi K30? Maybe so, because the first phone that might be getting that is the Xiaomi Mi Mix 4, which is a big flagship for Xiaomi. And if it's good enough for a Xiaomi flagship, then it's probably good enough for a Redmi flagship too. The Oppo A9, this is a budget phone and we know more about the specs. So Oppo has been busy releasing the Reno 2 series that was released already in India, waiting until the 10th of September for the launch in mainland China. The Oppo A series is the budget line of phones, and keeping in line with what Oppo and Realme are doing, it's going to have quad cameras apparently. 48 megapixel main sensor, 8 megapixel ultra wide, and 2 depth sensors. That sounds unbelievably familiar. It seems like Oppo made the decision that they're just going to go quad cameras all round and put them in every single phone that they make, including Oppo and Realme. It has a 6.5-inch LCD display and a fingerprint sensor on the back. The Samsung Galaxy A90 5G version will apparently come to Korea tomorrow. This is Samsung's attempt at a mid-range 5G phone, but because of the technology right now, they have to use a Snapdragon 855. It's the only chipset that supports 5G. So even though this is a mid-range phone, it has a flagship processor. Still, it's not cheap. Suggestions of around about a $700 or $750 price tag, which makes it more expensive than every Chinese brand 5G phone right now. However, it's a Samsung, you know you're gonna get good design. It's got a metal frame and an OLED screen, a triple camera at the back with an ultra wide and a 48 megapixel main sensor. Although it does have a U-drop notch, not a terrible thing, but for the price, maybe you might be expecting a bezel-less display in this one. But it shows us the future of what Samsung want. They want to make a mid-range 5G phone, or more than one. But we have so many 5G phones coming out of China right now. Oppo, Vivo, Xiaomi, Huawei are all launching 5G phones coming very soon. And not only flagship 5G phones, but very affordable ones too. Certainly going to be cheaper than the Samsung offerings. The OnePlus TV is now apparently listed on Amazon, although just in India. It is being launched in India, so that makes sense. Some more specs are confirmed on this one. It has 8 speakers with Dolby Atmos, and they have an output power of 50 watts. That's a 55-inch QLED TV. That will be coming towards the end of September, along with the OnePlus 7T and 7T Pro. Plenty more phones coming in the near future though, including the Honor 20S. Think of it as an Honor 20, but a light version. Actually, I think that phone looks really good and it could suit a lot of people. I don't know yet if it's going to be launched outside of China. Anyway, that's it for now. I will see you in the next one.